Konnichiwa, watashi wa Orange desu, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Zeta and Omicron. Weeboo mode is engaged and we are ready to head up Mount Press, so welcome back guys. I've been practicing a little bit. It's probably still really bad. Those of you that can actually speak Japanese, rate me on a 1 to 10 scale there. It's kind of my little testing of my Wapanese, I don't even know. Anyway, after reading the comments of the last episode, a few of you guys let me know that I should be heading up Mount Press, and this here is the entrance to it in Treasure Town, where we were last time playing some children's card games. So if we actually press A here, we can enter the thing now, I guess. So I don't know, I didn't realize that you could actually enter this place now, but apparently we can. And man, Mount Press is a huge pain. You can't even fly off the mountain. Your Pokemon get too scared. Mr. Egg knows no fears, man. You are just assuming things right now, Hiker Oscar. How could you ever assume things about Mr. Egg like that? He is a fearless Pokemon. He will fly us off the mountain whether he like it or not. Actually, I doubt he'll be able to since he literally said no Pokemon can. But anyway, I don't like Gravelers because they have Sturdy, which means that they take an extra move to take out. So we're just going to handle this guy real quick, and I'll see you in a sec. You know who won't see you in a sec, though, is Tetra, because she died because Graveler decided it would be cool if it would explode on us. So that was interesting. She actually didn't die to the Graveler, but she ended up dying anyway, is what I'm saying. Or fainting, or however you like to call it. It says fainted right there, so I guess literally we would call it fainting. But I'm just gonna say she's dead, and now we've brought her back to life with our magical powers. Anyway, I'm gonna spray Repel finally. I know I keep forgetting to spray those for some reason, but it looks like in today's episode, not really. I am on point with this. I've been watching way too much Aminu lately. Maybe that's why I did that little intro there. Even though I don't really watch it in Japanese, I actually watch most of it in English, which we won't debate which one is better because a lot of people prefer to watch it in its original way, but I don't know. I'm just lazy. I don't like to read. You guys must know that, as I'm right now ignoring this trainer tips right here. I'm literally waiting to read it, but I'm probably going to end up doing this. This is what I usually do in an episode, right? I'll just leave it up for a second, thinking that I'm going to read it, but then just skip over it. Anyway, it just says the Master Ball can catch any Pokemon, so use it on a rare that you really want. We should have done that with Missingno last episode, but for some reason I didn't. I also have a Repel up, so there's no point in running around this grass, but there might be some interesting Pokemon lurking about, so I do actually want to wait for that thing to run out. I don't really care about any Pokemon inside the cave, per se, but oh my goodness! The Mr. Egg on Mr. Egg matchup. Who will come out ahead? Probably him. If he can, well, he didn't get the stat race off of Ancient Power, and we actually hit both of our returns, so there we go. That's pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Egg. Based Mr. Egg hitting both of those returns. I love you for that, man, because he does not like to hit those returns, mostly because of Hustle. Which another thing is, someone told me that in the next upcoming city in Blackfist, there are a lot of things in Blackfist, apparently. So when we get there, it'll probably be a pretty long exploration episode, because we can get Stunfisk there in the Safari Zone, which is a Pokemon I really, really want. We can get the Shiny Stone for Mr. Egg there, and we can get something called an Ability Capsule, which changes the ability of a Pokemon. So someone let me know that you can get that there. Thank you to that person, and if anyone else said it, then thank you to you as well. Yeah, we'll definitely check that out and see if we can change that Hustle, but I think when he evolves, he actually gets a different ability. I remember Togekiss having something else. I don't know what exactly, but I guess we'll find out when we get to Blackfist. So screw the money, I have rules. That's funny. Weren't we just playing some children's card games? That's definitely a Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged joke there, so that's very interesting. Here's a tree. I don't really care about the trees that much. I mean, I do care about trees, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that particular tree there, I don't care about much in this game because we can't headbutt it. And if you can't headbutt a tree in Pokemon World, what good is it to you, you know? I mean, I guess it provides oxygen to the Pokemon and people of the world, but I don't really think Pokemon need oxygen considering they're stuffed into little airtight balls, and I guess it's kind of debatable the way that Pokeballs work throughout different readings and things you can do about it, but I think the most general way that people think about the Pokeball is the Pokemon literally turns into energy and then gets in the Pokeball, and then when you release it, that energy materializes again. But you know what, we won't discuss the logic of Pokemon or the science behind it, though it is always an interesting topic. I've always kind of wanted to do videos on the science behind Pokemon, I guess. I'm sure there's a lot of videos about it out there already, but I've always just found it interesting. Most people seem to think that they turn into energy when they go in the Pokeball, though. And then there's a bunch of like fan art and things where the Pokemon literally have like an entire house in the Pokeball they just chill out in, which another thing that I thought of is kind of they live in the mystery dungeon world. It's like when they go in the Pokeball, they get transported to another dimension, which is the mystery dungeon world. I'm not sure if that one is a one that a lot of other people really agree on or even think about, but I don't know. I just thought about that one night. Maybe like I dreamed about it. Maybe I dreamed I turned into a Pokemon. Haha. Check out my swag. You ain't our rival. What are you talking about right now, man? Anyway, I have just how do you say that word? Stranded? No. Strayed off the path that I was thinking. My trail of thought has just completely strayed off of the path. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But I started off with me watching a lot of anime lately. I've been watching Persona, the anime, and getting into the game. And really, it is very, very cool so far. It's actually really similar to Pokemon, which I like a lot because I've been recently looking into other games that are similar to Pokemon, but not actually Pokemon, because I've been saying for the last couple of, I don't know how long, like probably the last month, I've been talking about wanting to do Let's Plays of other games, and I've been looking for something kind of similar to Pokemon, but not exactly, and that's pretty similar, but I don't know if I would really do a Let's Play of another RPG, really, because I don't know, I think Pokemon would already be enough of an RPG. They're kind of the same style of game, but I was thinking about it like as an introduction kind of thing, like, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you've never played the games, definitely check it out. I watched the anime, and I know I've been saying Aminu. That's just a joke. Don't think that I actually say it that way, or think that that's the way that it is said. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't know. Anyway, that game is pretty cool. I've also been playing a lot of Bravely Default, which is another RPG, not really as similar to Pokemon. It's a lot more similar to Final Fantasy, which I guess Square Enix makes the game, so that makes sense that it would be similar to Final Fantasy since they're made by the same people. But anyway, they're both really cool and really good games. I don't think I would do Let's Plays of them just because they would probably take really, really long, and I don't know. I don't know if I would be that good at like commentating those types of games. But then again, I say that about every game that's not Pokemon because that's really the only thing that I do get to commentate most of the time. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to try it out someday. I am going to go ahead and not spray another Repel though, because we are going to go Pokemon hunting real quick. Not for Heifer the Tauros though. He's from my Soul Silver playthrough. We're not going to use him because we've already used you before, buddy. You are past news. You're in the past tense. You are a been there, done that. That can be interpreted a different way, but you know what? We won't think about that. Alright, Tauros, can you please get out my face? Move, Tauros, get out the way. What's the word for like a... I was gonna say like a female Tauros, but then I realized Miltank exists, so I guess not. Alright, not really that many interesting Pokemon here, so I don't know. Maybe there's something else kind of rare and cool. Like, apparently I ran into a Charmeleon last episode, and someone in the comments raged at me saying, "Why would you run away from Charmeleon?" And I was like, I didn't notice, man. I don't know. It's just like secondhand nature to just run away from wild Pokemon. I mean, it's a Charmeleon, sure, it's cool because it's a starter in the wild, but what? Why did... Oh, Lava Plume hits even, like, our side Pokemon guy. Like, our, That's gonna kill Mawile, isn't it? Gosh darn it. I was gonna try and kill Tauros and leave Mawile living, but I didn't realize that Lava Plume actually hits everyone. And it didn't give me a chance to choose a target, obviously, since it hits everyone, so... My bad, I wanted to actually try and catch that Mawile and see if it's a fairy type in this game or not, but I guess not. Also, we've been in this little area for a while now, so let's keep on going through Mount Press. This may be a longer episode, but I'm going to try and get through the entire mountain, and we'll just keep talking about life and anime and stuff, because I talked a little bit about anime in the Q&A, and how I didn't really want to go too in-depth because people always tend to argue, and just like I said, actually in the comments for that Q&A video, there were, of course, people arguing over how they love Fairy Tail because it's got magicians and it's like the new Dragon Ball Z, which I think a lot of aspects about it are very similar to Dragon Ball Z. I like to think of it as like Naruto with magic instead of ninja powers, but I guess they're all kind of shonen. But non-shonen is Attack on Titan, and then what was the last one? Sword Art. Yeah, there was definitely, even though I literally specified that exact argument of Fairy Tail, Sword Art, and Attack on Titan, of course there was an argument on which one is better on that video. And like I said, I like all three of those, but really, they're not really my favorite animes, none of them. I mean, Attack on Titan was probably my favorite out of those three, but I don't think even that makes it onto my top favorites, because like I said, I love me some giant robot stuff, and lately I've been watching, well, what did I watch recently? I don't know, actually. I am watching Persona, which has nothing to do with giant robots, but that one's really cool, because I'm playing the game at the same time, and it's just interesting to see it developed into an anime. And I think it's a really cool idea to actually make movies or cartoons or animes based off of games. I say cartoons also because some, like, that's a game where it's very anime, like the art style of the game itself is very anime, but some games I don't think could really fit as being an anime, so they could make like a cartoon out of it. But either way, what I'm saying is a lot of video games would probably be really cool if they were adapted into movies or well, they already are games, but yeah, into like shows or cartoons or anime series. I think it would be really cool. It's very much the same as the game, I guess, but it's just weird to see it all unfold as an anime, and it's just nice to watch, I guess. I don't know. I really enjoy it, at least, especially if you play the game, which I'm not very far into it. I just started it off. I'm trying to finish off the anime first before I start playing the game, but I have played more of Persona 3 anyway, so yeah, I think it was a really interesting idea how they did that, and it would definitely be cool to see more shows of other games, not like the Super Mario show or that Zelda show though, but it would be really awesome to see like a fully fledged Zelda anime that was actually good. I know that there's like a manga series somewhere out there. I've never actually like seen it or read it, I guess, but it would be really cool, I think, if they actually did it well and the story was interesting and different, or just an adaptation of one of the games. I think would even be really cool, because obviously a different medium will give it different ideas, so it won't be the exact same as the game, and they can have some liberties too with like how they develop the characters and bonds with each other and stuff. And plus, I've always wanted to hear what Link would sound like if he had a voice. I know that I'm probably sort of alone with that statement, because a lot of people like Link being the silent type hero that never talks, kind of like Red, but I think it's a cool idea to actually see what he would talk like if he, well, we know Link still has a personality even though he doesn't talk, and he has actually got a really deep personality, but it would be interesting to see him like in more of a talking role, I guess. I don't know. That's always just been a dream of mine, I guess. More Tauros on the horizon, so we are not, oh my goodness. Please don't be another Tauros. Oh, okay, we get a little Mawile on its own now, so that's pretty cool. I don't think we can really do any damage to it with Mr. Egg, because it is, okay, actually we can use Shadow Ball, I guess. Maybe that will do some damages. Nope, not very effective. I don't know if Ghost, or if Steel resists Ghost. I wasn't aware of that. So maybe the typing is different here. I don't know. Maybe Steel resists Ghost, and I just don't know about it for some reason. But one more Shadow Ball, unless we get a crit, should not kill it, and then we can try and catch it. Alright, nice. Thank you, Base Mr. Egg, once again, for not missing your attacks and for not killing the Mawile. Now I'm going to try to catch this guy, though. So, great ball, go! We also have a Heavy Ball, so I'm pretty sure being a Steel type and having that giant Venus Flytrap head, Mawile should be fairly heavy, so maybe we can catch it with a Heavy Ball. Alright, I thought we were going to die there. Yeah, catching very heavy Pokemon. It's not that heavy, but, you know, I think that big head it has should be pretty heavy. So let's try and catch it. And of course, like I said, Mega Evolutions are in this game. Oh my gosh, the 3 Shake, man. That's like the 3 Shake, this 3 Shake Tease. That's like the worst thing ever. Why did I use a Great Ball earlier when we have Ultra Balls? I have no idea. But yeah, the 3 Shake Tease is like the worst thing in Pokemon. I freaking hate the 3 Shake Tease. There we go, that's more like it. The 3 Shake and an actual catch. That is what I like to see. And now we have a Mawile, so gotta think of a nickname here on the spot. The Deceiver Pokemon Mawile. Its giant jaws are actually steel horns that transformed. What? What? Alright. It fools foes into complacency with its adorable gestures, then chomps them with its huge claws. Obviously, names like Chomper and Jaws come into mind, because that's kind of what it is, but we'll be a little less obvious with this one. So we're gonna name it Henry. Why? I don't know. This is Henry. Henry the Mawile. Welcome to the party, my man. Let's see what your typing is. And oh my goodness, it's level 40. I didn't even realize that. It's just a Steel type, actually, so I guess Steel does resist Ghosts, and I'm just dumb. Maybe if we Mega Evolve it, it can turn into a Steel Fairy. Not really sure. Now we have 2 Pokemon that can potentially Mega Evolve with Lilu and Henry. but they're also both steel types. I kind of just wanted a fairy type, which is why I caught Togetic as well, or Togekiss, and added it to the party. But it looks like we have no luck with steel types at all during this game. Audino, oh my goodness, I love Audino because it gives me so much juicy EXP. So Lilu, get out there and get us some yummy, yummy experience in our tummy. While fighting this Hitmonchan and the previous Hitmonlee, I have found kind of an impossible word to say. I don't know if it's actually impossible to say, but at least for myself, maybe there's like a limit in my, the way my mouth works. I don't know, but C-H-A-N-P, so like Hitmonchan, add a P to the end. If it was named Hitmonchan, I don't know how to say that without saying champ. So C-H-A-N-P, how do you say that? Because, okay, there's just Chan, but then you have to add that P sound to the end, like champ, but then Chanp, that, like, it's hard to say. I don't know. You guys try it out at home. Let me know if you can say it or not with ease, because I just feel like there's something off about saying Champ. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. What am I doing right now? did I just discover a word that's like impossible to say? Because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Because champ, when I say Chan, it just sounds like champ. Or is it like, I'm just perplexed right now. I don't know how to process this moment. Alright, I realize how dumb what I'm trying to say right now sounds, probably. Okay, I thought we were at a dead end for a second, but then I was like, wait, instant Lapras, here we go. We're sailing on the ocean, and we're running into some water Pokemon. Quagsire, what are you doing in here, man? Don't you belong in like a swamp or a marsh or something? Anyway, what I'm saying, man, is, okay, so take the word chant, like chanting. Chant. You can say that easily, right? It comes easily. But when you say champ, it's like you want to say champ with an M, but it just comes off wrong. Like, I don't know if it's hard or what. I know it's not a real word. Maybe that's why, because it's not possible to pronounce or just like very difficult. But on a list of words that you can pronounce, we don't have waterfall. Have we run into a dead end, or are we like not supposed to be here yet? Or do I actually have waterfall and I just didn't give it to anyone? Huh, let's find out which one of these it is, and I guess we'll postpone the other thing that I had. Oh, we do have waterfall, so I guess we do have it. We don't have any Pokemon that can learn it though, so we're gonna have to go back all the way to the start. Man, I could really go for some bubble tea right now. We're here just battling an Amistar, you know, no big deal. Thank goodness Finn can learn waterfall, because I went back to Treasure Town to get ourselves a Corsola, but I actually ended up healing up and forgetting that we went there to get Corsola. So I made it back to the waterfall and thought to myself, we still don't have a Pokemon with waterfall. So then I went all the way back to Treasure Town and got Corsola, or Polyp. And then when I got to the waterfall, she couldn't learn waterfall, the HM. So now here we are, battling a random hiker that I somehow skipped or forgot to battle, I guess. And we now have Finn in the party, who can learn waterfall, but we still have to make it to the actual waterfall. And so here we are, battling this guy. It's not a pain at all, it's totally fine, and I really want some bubble tea now that I think about it, but I'm pretty sure the bubble tea place is closed, so I don't know. They should really get like some bubble tea delivery. That would be amazing. Can you buy like a bubble tea machine? Because I would legit invest in like a bubble tea machine. Like, if that's not a thing that you can buy, I'm gonna like invest into a business that sells bubble tea machines, because like commercial, like just household ones, not commercial ones, I mean. I don't know what you call that, I guess. Like, I don't know, like you can just personally buy a bubble tea machine, and then I can just make myself bubble tea whenever I want. That would be amazing. I want some right now, and the store is closed, so what can I do, you know? Anyway, we're almost to back where we were earlier, but there is a little thing that I actually missed, which I now figured out. If you talk to this little thing here, you can get a Combi to pop out. I thought it kind of looked like Celebi's Shrine, so I ignored it because I didn't really want an event Pokemon to end up popping out, but nope, no Celebi here. It's Combi, actually. Also, Loki's walking animation is a little messed up, isn't it? Like, it doesn't I guess it looks like he's walking a little bit, but not from the side. From the side, it just looks completely messed up. So anyway, now that we have a Pokemon that can use Strength, we can go ahead and use our instant Lapras, which cannot climb up waterfalls, but if propelled by a small axolotl Pokemon, then we can climb up the waterfall. Go, Finn, go! Axolotl powers! Dang, that is awesome. Let's see the latest badge we got that let us do that. It's like a little fly, I guess, like a little firefly, like a little Navi. Hey, listen! Hello! God, that's a terrible Navi voice. I will never do that again, because that actually hurt my own voice doing that. You know, I thought my voice was pretty high-pitched, but nope, not in comparison to Navi, that's for sure. And there was a voice crack. I'm sure you guys will love that one. So anyway, I kind of want to avoid as many trainers as we can right now, so we are going to keep on vibrating that instant Lapras, and there's probably a hidden item somewhere around here. Because it seems to me like there wouldn't just be this little random outcropping of land here. It's not, I guess it's not really an outcropping, but I don't know what to call it, so I'll just call it like a raised, elevated area of land. Do we not have any other repels, or did I just like press the button so fast that we already used it? Not sure what happened there, but I do not believe we have Rock Smash, and I do not believe that, gosh darn it, I need more badges to break this rock, so we actually don't even have the badge to use Rock Smash yet. Somehow, every other badge we've got, we can even use Waterfall. In this game, they decided to switch it up. Waterfall, A-okay. Rock Smash, nope. Can't use that yet. And a beautiful little nurse that will heal up our Pokemon. We are actually already healed up because I was just at the center after going back there 3 freaking times because I'm dumb. But here we go. We are now at the exterior, level 2. We got cool trainers now. Gotta step it up, man. You think you can take me on? I don't really think so. I think you're probably gonna kick my butt, man. But hopefully we are near the top of the mountain here, because I am probably gonna end off the episode and then off-screen take on all those trainers that I just skipped over in preparation to take on whatever the Team Olympus boss that we're probably gonna be taking on at the top of this mountain here. Unfortunately, I just used Night Slash, which made it into a Dark type, which now makes us not very effective against this Kecleon, but pretty sure another Night Slash will still kill it. So there we go, Finn. Good job, Finn. Nice slashing it with that little tail fin of yours, man. That's great. I'm scared of spiders, so I don't want to fight this guy. We'll just get him out of my screen. Alright, goodbye, Loki. It was nice knowing you, man. Up we'll go to Heaven's Walkway and down to Treader Town. Well, what? It's like, who would find themselves at a point where they're like, I'm at the top of a mountain. I wonder what happens if I go up and what goes down. It's like, you don't ever find yourself halfway through a mountain thinking what's down and what's up, because you know that whatever's down is where you came from, and you know that whatever's up is the top of the mountain. So, I don't know. Unless you like climbed over a mountain and then you're heading down the other side of it and you're like, I wonder what's down there. Then I guess, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe this guy's mission will fail. Find out next time. This episode has been going on a while recording wise, so I'm kind of scared that my hard drive will fill up. I doubt it, but it's going to be kind of sad to see how long it actually is once the video is like edited out, because there's just been so much lost time when I went down to Treader Town and didn't even get a freaking Pokemon with Waterfall. I am very tempted by that item, but no, there's a trainer, and trainers are the bane of my existence right now. Not this one though. She breeds Pokemon, so maybe she will breed some other things, if you know what I'm saying. That's why we're going up, and we're gonna use some cool pickup lines on her, like, Mr. Mime, why don't you be mine, Mrs. Mime? Haha, my Mime, Miss... Don't use those, they don't work. This is just, that would only work on like a Mr. Mime itself. That was a female Mr. Mime. Okay, I was just mentioning in my Koro update video how some Pokemon should only be a certain gender. Mr. Mime. Why is Mr. Mime able to be a girl? That just, why? That doesn't make sense. I mean, Jinx is only a girl, and that's like the female counterpart of Mr. Mime. So why isn't Mr. Mime a boy-only Pokemon? Actually, I don't know if Jinx is only a girl Pokemon, and now I'm kind of scared to find out that it can be a male, because that just would not make sense at all. Like, I don't know. Jinx Can Jinx be a male? Let me look it up real quick. Jinx. I gotta spell it right. Using your phone with only your left hand is pretty hard. I've never actually tried it out before. I mean, I do like one-hand text and type and stuff on my phone, but I've never tried it out with my left hand. And using your non-dominant hand can be pretty hard. Okay, Jinx is only a female. There we go. Yeah. Typing with your left hand, if you're right-handed that is pretty hard. If you're left-handed, try texting with only your right hand and see if it goes any better. I don't know. I've heard that left-handed people are more prone to being good with their right hand because I guess when they're little, some people don't know that they're actually left-handed, so they end up being taught with their right hand until they actually figure out, hey, this kid actually uses his left hand. So I've heard that left-handed people are more prone to being ambidextrous, I think is what it's called when you use both hands. So I don't know, maybe you'll be good at texting with your right hand if you're left-handed. I suck at typing with my left hand though, apparently. I've just learned this. Anyway, there we go. There goes Pokemon breeder Evangeline. We started off talking about how we can breed with her, but turns out she just bred our Finn, and now he's gonna evolve into a Marshtomp. Great. Totally didn't see this one coming because I didn't even think that Finn would be on this party. That's just the honest truth right now. I mean, maybe he'll stick around. Who knows? I don't think so, though. Alright, Finn. That's enough, man. You've already had your own Let's Play to shine in, man. You can't take over the Pokemon here in Zeta and Omicron. This is their shine. Their time to shine, not their shine time. That doesn't make sense. Another trainer. As much as I love the Morning Sun is a really annoying Pokemon move, at least on that Espeon that I just battled. And I actually don't like the Morning Sun at all because it just kind of keeps me up when I'm trying to go to bed, because I go to bed when the sun is coming up. So really, I don't like the Morning Sun, and I don't like the Pokemon move Morning Sun. Who would have thunk it? One last old man, it looks like, and then we have a bunch of trees. So I'm probably going to end off the episode here just because this is Gambler Lysander, and even though he's not Lysander from X and Y, you know, that's a boss character, so we'll pretend this guy is a boss character and treat this as the end of this episode, because well, we're hopefully at least halfway up this mountain, and hopefully the next time we go through the rest of this doesn't take as long. I don't know. Let's take a little sneak peek, actually. Actually, it looks like that might be the top of the mountain, so I guess we could take on that one more hiker. You know what? I'll put myself up to the challenge. Here we go, Mr. Hiker Man. They asked me why I climb Mount Press, because it's such a difficult climb. You know what I said? No, I don't know what you said because I can't read. I'm just like, I mean, I actually can't read. I just, like, when I'm reading, I don't really pay attention. So what's the point of reading if you're not paying attention, really? You might as well not have read. You might as well have just watched the movie, you know? Why read the Pokemon dialogue when we can watch the first movie with Mewtwo in it? That's a great movie, right? Wait, this guy just used Dig? How did he use Dig? What? I swear he just used Dig, but like in one turn. Even though you're supposed to like dig under and then the next turn attack. Also, Marowak, that's a cool sprite. I've never seen Marowak in X and Y, so I guess I've never seen what his little sprite looks like, but he's actually standing on two legs and it looks kind of cool. I mean, he usually stands on two legs, or she in this case. Oh, this might be like the Marowak mom from Lavender Town. I doubt it. I don't know how this random hiker would ever end up with that ghostly Pokemon. So I don't think it's that one. But, okay, Sandslash might be the final Pokemon we battle today. So make it worth your time, buddy. That's right. Get one shot. That's what we gotta do. Even if this isn't, I am now going insane from looking at how long this video has been going on for, at least recording wise. Almost an hour now. So thank you all so much for watching. Next time we head up the snowy part of Mount whatever this place is called, and hopefully make it to the very tippy top and find Santa Claus and his band of merry men. So once again, I hope you guys don't die somehow between this and the next episode. If you do, that'll really suck, but I'll find some way to bring you back. I'll gather up the Dragon Balls and bring you back. Don't worry. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you all next time.